Richmond County investigators are searching for a missing man. Here's what we know. 37-year-old Keith Styburski.
He was last seen on foot heading towards Highway 56 almost 3 weeks ago.
Burke County Sheriff's Office says Styburski's truck was found after a train hit it early in the morning on July 27th. Styburski was not in the truck at the time of the collision.
He would go missing for like 2 to 3 days, but that he would go to the beach or somewhere, and he'd always contact his mama if he was going somewhere.
Today I'm in Georgia searching for Keith Styburski, a missing person from Georgia. He went missing only a couple months ago, and this is a different type of case because he wasn't in a car. He was last seen by a train conductor on foot, and that's why we're following the path that he took. We don't know exactly, but we know roughly along this railroad track. So we are being very careful. Nick's got a yellow vest on back there, and we're keeping an ear out and everything. And we're being safe. We have talked to the family, and they just want answers. They've done some searching themselves. So we're out here just trying to see if we can find any clues. Apparently when the train conductor saw him, he looked like he was dripping wet, missing a shoe, scratched up by stuff in the woods. So there's a pond down here that we're going to check out. So we're just making our way. I got my dog Honey today. Jeremy's back there with Nick. And we're just gonna walk down here, see what we can find. I hope we can find some answers. I hope he is safe, but you never know. He hasn't been heard from since from the family. So we just wanna do what we can, do our part and help and see if we can find anything.
The last place that he was first seen at by the train master is on the Watkins Pond Road. So if you're on Night Pond Road and you go back out like you're in Yellow Main Road, and you turn right, it should be your next right. And he was last seen there, headed back towards Night Pond Road. But the only reason why I think that creek needs to be looked over is, like I said, he told that train master that he was going back swimming. The train master said it appeared as if he already went swimming, that he was soaking wet and he was in his boxers. And that he was covered in scratches and had a really bad scratch on one of his foot, so he only had one shoe on. I mean, that gate's up so high, I don't even know they can get back there to that pond.
You're talking right here off the road where this black gate is and this big fence looking thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a pond right behind there.
Okay. All right, well, I'll keep you, I'll shoot you some texts as the day goes on, let you know if we find anything.
Alrighty, well, thank y'all so much.
No problem. Talk to you later.
Right.
I'm gonna stick to the plan. Go walk up here to the railroad. There's a bridge that crosses over that creek.
Yeah.
She's talking about that pond, which is right here. Looks pretty fortified.
Yeah, no one's getting in there. Not easily.
And he sounds like he was already in the woods because he sounds like he's chewed up by briars. And he lost a shoe. So maybe if we spot a shoe.
Yeah.
It'd be a telltale that he's in that way. Yeah, so up here, then you walk back that way. There's that creek flows right there. I mean, it's worth a shot. See what happens.
All right, we made it down to the first bridge. And here's the creek that we're gonna check. This gravel's very loose. So we're basically looking for a shoe. I mean, I did see some beer cans over there. Really just any signs of life.
So we're way down here, right?
Yeah.
Let me just zoom in here. Yeah, there's the tracks. That's where the truck was hit. Apparently he was seen on the tracks, soaking wet.
So he was in a car accident.
I don't know if it was a car accident versus, it sounds like to me, he parked to come out here to go swimming maybe. And maybe he parked too close to the tracks, maybe he parked on the tracks, maybe he's drunk.
Yeah.
Truck gets hit, he's not in it.
The train hit it.
Hit his truck.
Oh.
But he wasn't in it. And they said that it's like a conductor or somebody on the tracks saw him either walking on the tracks or coming up the tracks, but he was wearing boxers, one shoe, he was cut up like he'd been running through briars, and he's soaking wet. So it's almost like he already went swimming. And there's like 3 or 4, like he's got to be up here
somewhere,
because like here kind of makes sense, but at the same time, like this
is a far walk.
If you went swimming here, you're not gonna go deep off into the woods, I wouldn't think.
No.
You just walk down and but there's 4 bodies of water up there that's close to the tracks.
Yeah.
So I say we search those.
All right. So next location, this is where the accident actually happened, right?
Not here exactly. Like if we had smaller trucks, we could take that dirt road. He took that dirt road and went back there a ways, and it cuts through here and goes right to the tracks. Apparently that's where he left his truck. So we walk this and head that way. We'll get to the scene of the crash.
Okay.
And then we can like start figuring out from there.
No, the water's somewhere down here.
There is a pond like right next to the like where he parked.
It seems like a lot of times, even with missing person in vehicles cases, sometimes they're at the most obvious spot. So I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised if he's right in the pond or nearby here. Makes more sense to me if the vehicle is right nearby that got in an accident.
That's what I was thinking. We'll find out.
Dude, so you just noticed there's like 2 shovels on the ground over there, it looks like.
Yeah, that's real creepy.
That's a little weird. Shovels usually mean burying something.
Yeah, it could be a railroad worker, it could not be. I don't know.
What's a shovel and a rake? Right there.
It's like something.
Get off the track. There's a train coming.
Roger, we'll go down
Oh no.
there.
Oh no.
What?
I'm covered in ants.
You fix?
I must be standing in an ant pile.
Where?
They're all over me.
I don't see him.
Is this the wreckage?
Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, those are car parts.
Those are car parts. Did he drive down the track? Is that what happened?
Must have been. Okay. Definitely a car crash scene. Okay, so this is how far we walked in the intersection. And it's obvious this was a vehicle. I think this was where he crashed his truck.
It's gotta be.
That's the only way to get it here.
I mean, here's the tire marks.
Down the tracks. It's not very smart. Okay, the train's coming up here. Keep your dog.
And there's a big part right there.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. That train. Oh, dude, watch out!
Yeah, dude. Here's the tail light. Right here.
Yeah, those ants. Oh, man, don't let those things get on you. So this is definitely his vehicle, right?
Yeah, right here.
There's the mirror and everything.
And it's wet, so this is probably where he got into. There's a yeah.
The word is like he left his vehicle and went to a swimming hole or something.
It's water here.
I know, mate. What if he?
Honey, what are you smelling?
What is she doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, a train spooked her.
It did. There's water on either side.
How'd they pull that thing out?
I don't know.
I bet that was interesting. Get a tow truck down here somehow.
I guess he knew that it was a little wider here. So I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking. Just found something kind of weird in the woods. There was a box near a train track, and it looks like an RC car. What is this? Oh, sick, dude. That's like parts. What kind of RC car is this? Dude, this is like a gas RC car, man.
Dude, everything's there.
This thing is sweet.
This is really high dollar.
I wonder if this was his and it came out of his truck or something.
I don't know, but that's really odd. We definitely got to take that.
Oh, I'm definitely taking this. Yeah, these aren't cheap.
No, there's a gas car.
Still in the box,
You got everything.
except for the battery.
I don't know. Batteries. Well, it's gas powered.
Oh, it is the battery. Yeah, it's gas. Well, I wonder if it works. There's something in the water swimming.
I can see it from here. It's just something bubbling in the water. Right here, you look through the trees into the water. I see it bubbling right there.
Oh yeah. Must be an underground pipe.
That's wild. I wonder why it does that.
So there's a little water area with a pipe. Jeremy's going to check in the pipe. And if you fall in, I'm going to record it, so it's all good.
Right.
See anything?
Water.
I wonder how deep this little thing is. Because if he was wet, maybe he like went down here, staggering around, got confused, fell in here. Oh, I don't know. Let's keep walking. Nick's down here. We're going to meet up with him. He said, apparently Nick found a shoe, right? And some socks.
I think he said he found one shoe, a pair of socks, maybe a pair of shoes.
Huh.
But he's also a ways away from himself.
Yeah.
10.5. Goofy looking black shoe, but it could be his. Man, I'm getting a little itchy.
So you just texted her and said that, asked if he was into remote control cars, and apparently he was.
She
So
said yes with an exclamation
it
point.
kind of makes sense that that was probably his.
It could have flown out of the car, but it seems more plausible he was carrying that thing and he just laid it down.
Because that's really far away.
Yeah, and it wasn't like spread out. You know, it was
Unless
in
it got on the
box.
front of the train pushed it forward. I don't know. You think
Maybe
it would be more
hid it under that box because he didn't want to carry it because he got hot, and so he decided to go swimming. Because yeah, everything was late. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know.
I think we need to check that little pipe area more.
Maybe we can.
Like put a hook. You got your hook on there on your magnet?
I don't even have my magnet.
I have my magnet. I just don't have a hook. Man, there's like trash, a lot of beer cans. Here's like an old brick foundation. It's interesting. But there's like trails on either side. I mean, it's private property, so we're just kind of looking. Well, it looks like the water's right here. We're about to hit, or a creek or something. There's pipes. There's some bones right here. I think those are.
Where?
You see them? And there's some cards, hotel cards.
They're so sun bleached though.
Yeah, those look like they've been there a long time, but still, there's a glove and some bones.
Oh, those are vertebrae. I don't know. They're pretty small for a.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think that's a deer or something. Sticky though. I feel like.
There's some cards right here too. It's like hotel cards. Still a little weird. What is this? An old hot tub? Yeah, it's an old hot tub somebody dumped back here.
A lot of work to dump that.
Not on that side, I guess. You want to go look inside and see
It's
if,
an old hot tub.
see if there's anything underneath it? I mean, it's right by the train tracks, so I feel like we gotta check it out.
It's weird.
It's different. It doesn't belong here. Pond back here. This is probably somebody's property.
Oh yeah, nice road right here.
Probably why that hot tub was dumped over there.
I concur.
And this is like the closest body of water to where his crash was.
She kept saying something like Watkins Pond or Watkins Road Pond or something. I can't find the name of the pond that's showing up on the water or on the Google Maps. This body of water isn't even on there.
But this looks deep-ish. But it looks like he was already wet, so he got out.
Yeah. I think maybe he was getting out. Because, well, the train conductor guy said, he said he was going swimming again. And that was the last we saw him.
All right. We are back searching again farther down the train tracks, because last time we got more information that he actually hitched a ride and went farther down and got off the train. So we were searching where his vehicle was and where he rode down, but we didn't go down all the way. So Jeremy's already here walking down. I just met up with him, so I'm gonna walk farther and meet up with him. He's been searching the left side of the tracks. We're gonna be searching the right side. So just gonna keep our eyes open, see if anything stands out, any smells, anything like that. I noticed down here there's a shoe right here. I don't know what kind of shoe he was wearing. These are Skechers. Size 12s they look like. Let's set that over here. That's a flashlight. There's a lot of junk and stuff right here by this train track. So, you walking up from where your truck is parked or past backwards?
I'm walking north.
Towards Night Road?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm walking up too. Did you see that Skechers shoe at the where you parked?
I did. Look like it's been there a minute.
Yeah.
But...
Alright, well I'm gonna walk up, check the right side.
Okay.
So there are like some roads over here, obviously private property. There's, looks like TVs have been dumped. There's a couple TVs right there. Another one right here. I mean, he's got to be out here. He's got to be out here somewhere, because how far can you get late at night, no vehicle, out in the woods? He's got to be out here somewhere in the woods. It's only a matter of time before somebody finds him. Hopefully he's alive. But it's been like 5 weeks. Definitely a mystery. And kind of a long shot, but also he has to be in this general vicinity because there's not much out here. Just woods. Definitely some sort of path. Probably for animals, but let's just go see what this thing is I saw. Okay, it looks like a old hunting blind. Yep. That's all it is. Alright, well, at least this spot is cleared. It's probably somebody's property, so let's go back to the train tracks, get out of here. Just wanted to double check that, because it looked weird. So there is an old tunnel or sewage going under the railroad tracks right there. Let's try to see if we can just look inside of that. Without stepping in here. I mean, I can't see all the way through, but it looks really shallow. Oh, there's spiders everywhere. All right, let's get back up to the train tracks. So I spotted, it looks like a ladder. An old ladder in the woods. Yeah, it's an old ladder. I'm telling how long that's been there. Or why exactly. Might have been an old hunting blind. Definitely hunting territory. So one thing that I'm noticing walking down beside the tracks is like, it's pretty steep drop-offs. And these rocks slide very easy. You could easily slip, especially if you're under the influence. I mean, it's kind of hard to walk, you know, sober. So I'm going really slowly and just looking down the banks, looking for any clues of anything. Try not to go too fast and not miss anything. Definitely not an easy search, but it's kind of easy to think how he could have gotten lost out here or may have gotten in an accident. So just gonna try to be thorough and keep walking down here. Eventually I'll meet up with Jeremy here soon. Another thing spotted my eye over here. I thought it was a piece of clothing, but looks like it's just a black tarp. I'm trying to scan, you know, semi-deep into the woods, up and down along. Anytime something spots my eye. So we walked about almost halfway up to where we started before, and I don't know if you can see on the map, there's actually a big clearing to the right over here in the woods, and there's a road that goes to the main road. So I don't know what type of mindset, or if he knew where he was. Without his phone, I don't know how you could know, but it's really steep though right here. But if it was me with a phone, I would cut through here and go to this clearing, because it's just a straight shot to the road. Once again, I don't know how familiar he was with this area or if he knew where he was, but I may walk up there a little bit and check it out if I can find an opening. There's also these metal signs or something here, it looks like. There's an old chair. There's 2x4s and pieces of wood. So I'm walking up this path to the clearing. Just spotted a bone. That's animal though. I don't believe that to be human. Probably deer. We're gonna keep looking through here. Just a little bit. So I heard the sound of rushing water up at the track, so I walked down. Just wanted to check these two big pipes. And that one is clear. And that one is clear too. What we got here? Dang, check that thing out. Can't quite read what it says, but it's got a cool look to it. It's a screw top, so not too old. Kind of looks like maple syrup. So down in this weird bog, down in this nasty like bog, there's a creek. There's something strange that caught my eye right there. I have no idea what it is. It looks like tannish. There's something that does not look natural. It could be like fungus or something. But let's go get a closer look. Definitely smells horrible down here. Okay, so it's not, I don't know what it is. It's some sort of fungus or growth down there, but you know, see it's got like this tan color. I don't know how well you can see on the GoPro. That just looked weird. Let's see, we got a shotgun shell here. It's like the first ammo or casing I found. This is a very popular hunting area. Looks like we're about to meet up with Jeremy finally. Let's go see if he's found anything interesting. Did you find anything interesting down that way?
Nothing. Not a clue, not a hint. Nothing tells me he was here, but like I went back in there a little bit, but ultimately I didn't even scratch the surface. I mean, you could go back there a ways and it gets pretty marshy.
Found a shotgun shell. Yeah, I went to the left in the woods a little ways. That clearing, I mean, it got...
What you got there? Got a little water for you right there?
You didn't bring any?
It's in the truck.
Hey.
What?
It's a lot cooler today, which that helps.
Oh, sweet nectar.
But I'm not seeing any clues. I mean, I did find like a bone in the woods, but it wasn't human. Had to be animal.
I thought I saw a bone. Ended up being a giant mushroom.
All right, we searched a lot, as much as we possibly could with the time we had for Keith. Unfortunately, we were not able to find him. I do think he's out here somewhere, because there's not far he could have gotten in his condition and at night. I don't know. I do pray that he's found safe, but I do think he will be found eventually. There's a lot of people out here. There's hunters going through the woods. Hopefully this can serve as an awareness video to help find him. If anybody lives in this area off around Knights Road, or if you own property here, if you're a hunter, you know, just look through the woods, try to see if you can find him. That's our goal. Unfortunately, we were not able to do that, but I do believe that he'll be found. So I will let you guys know if there's any updates in the future. I appreciate you guys watching, all the support. Could not do these videos without y'all's help, and I will see y'all on the next one.